Alright, what's going on, everybody? So the project here today is this well pump down here is leaking. Alright, what's going on, everybody? So the job here today is this Myers well pump here. This is a deep well pump. This is Myers model HJ100D. So what we're doing here today is replacing the seals in this pump. The seal on the back of the pump here, that from where the motor goes into the pump, is leaking. If that shaft here, see if I can get you a shot of that here. That's leaking in there. You see all of it's wet. So we need to remove the pump, or the motor from the, we need to remove the motor from the pump and go from there, replace those seals and everything. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Stick with us, that sounds like fun. Alright, so I got the lighting set up here for us. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna drain the pressure tank. So I'm just gonna go outside up top here, open up a faucet and drain the pressure tank. Alright, so we're going to remove these 5/8 bolts here, 4 of them. Make sure we can get them all loosened up. They're coming off pretty easily. Not a whole lot of room down here. This particular job. I don't know how much water we're gonna get, but we are gonna leak some water here. I might have to go grab a pry bar, pry this out of here. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go grab a pry bar for in there. Alright, so I actually had this hammer sitting around in here, so I'm gonna see if I can maybe use this. No, I need a pry bar. I'll be back. Gonna grab a few tools. Oh, that hurt. Man. Slam my shin right into that. For some reason, that really hurt. Just gonna grab a pry bar here. Maybe a couple other things to help us get that out of there. Alright, we're back in the hole with the pry bar. Alright guys, if I could just jump in here real quick and say, if you like this video, click that like button. Hit subscribe if you like this kind of content and want to see some more. And if you think you have some friends that would enjoy it too, share it with them. All right, let's get back to the video. Hopefully one that fits. Oh, looks like we're gonna get a bunch more water here. There's really nothing I can do about that. I guess I should have brought the vac with me, but don't think I brought any pliers to remove our pressure line. So I'm gonna need to probably go get a blowtorch, heat that up a little bit so we can get that off. Then we'll take this pump into the shop and we will rebuild it from there. That's like a hard plastic line. So hopefully we didn't damage that, but all right, let's see if we can get this pump out of here. All right, here's our pump. Gonna clean it up a little bit, disassemble it, hopefully get a new seal in there. So here's the kit the parts we're gonna use today. This is overall kit FPPKS100-P2. This is by Parts 2.0. This is for a number of pumps here, but this is for a 1 horsepower here today. Jet pump that we have, so we're gonna rebuild this and see if we can get her to stop leaking here. All right, so what comes in this kit is you have a new impeller, new diffuser cover, new Venturi tube. There's your seals in here, Venturi nozzle. We have a new O-ring, new bolts, and another new O-ring here for the diffuser. This is what's leaking on mine, is these seals here. This is a carbon seal, so we'll show you how to replace all this here in a few minutes. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do here is remove this diffuser. With 7/16. Take the diffuser out. Here's your impeller. We're gonna remove the motor cover here. on the back of the unit. We're going to discharge the capacitor. Double layers of protection here. Rubber gloves. Plastic handled screwdriver. Remove the motor cover here, or the capacitor cover here. Here's our capacitor right here. Here's our capacitor here. So what we want to do is take a plastic handled screwdriver, don't be touching the capacitor, the pump, anything, and we're going to cross these two legs right here to discharge this capacitor. Okay, that should be safe now. I'm just going to hold on to this, unscrew this in front here. There comes off the impeller. Here's our seals here that we're looking to replace, because they are leaking. Okay, now we're gonna replace this seal here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use 2 screwdrivers and we're just gonna pry it out of there. Just gotta get her moving here. I think it's coming off. There it goes. All right. So we got that part of the seal out. All right, so I'm pretty sure we have to take this off. So you can drive that seal out. Okay, I'm gonna want to get all this cleaned up here real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and wire brush some of this. Just using a brass brush here. Alright, battery died, but as I was saying, just using a brass brush here to clean all this up. Alright, let's go ahead and get this seal out. 9/16 socket. I'm just gonna drive it out like that. They wanted you to pry it out, but I was having I think it would be pretty tough to pry it out, so I think it's just easier to take the pump apart and drive it out. So I'm gonna do a little more cleaning up on everything here, where that seal sits in there. Alright, so I've got the shaft all cleaned up here. We're going to get the carbon seal put back in here. Ceramic seal. Here it is here. You're going to lubricate it with some water to put it in there. I've already cleaned the hole. Alright, I believe that's seated in there. So now we're going to put this back on the pump so we can press our carbon seal portion of it on. Alright, we're gonna hold this here while we screw this on. Put our new gasket on. It's cold out here, so it's not thrilled with it, but we got her. Here's our new diffuser. Snug that down. Make sure the shaft still rotates back here. And it does. Don't like how that's all loose. There, now that's not flopping around everywhere. Cover back on that as well. We are ready to go reinstall this back on the wellhead. All right, we're gonna set this down right here. Set her down here for a second. Yeah, we'll get a towel, clean all that out of there. And then we'll be able to throw this back in. All right, let's put her back in there. I've got a new O-ring here. Go on this pipe. It comes out there. All right, we're gonna go in with the pump now. There we go. Grab our socket wrench here. Just gonna get all these run down. Before we start tightening them up. Alright, everything there is tight. Hook that pressure line back up. Alright. Gotta prime this pump here. Alright, we got her in there. I probably better go grab some new Teflon tape, because you know if I don't, this thing's gonna leak. Alright, back with some tape. Some thread tape, Teflon tape, whatever you want to call this stuff here. Pain in the butt tape. Something like that, right? Oh, come on. Self a few wraps on there. Put this in there. Tighten that back up. With any luck, we'll get water. Alright, let's see if we got any water out here. Alright, we have water. Hopefully no leakage. Alright, I think we're good. I don't see any leak in there. That's what I like to see. I think we're back in business here, which is good. I'm gonna let that flush out a couple times, clean up all these tools, and we'll wrap it up. Alright everyone, well that's a wrap. I'm going to leave this halogen light down here to help the floor dry out a little bit. But everything is good to go. Water is back on everywhere. So thanks for watching. If you enjoy this content, please hit subscribe. Alright, see you in the next one.